I'm here again for standard 6, subject science. So we have come in the last part of chapter 8, body movements. So this is a part 5, and with this part we are going to complete this chapter. As we have studied earlier, so body movements which is being moved with the help of the skeleton in human beings. So in part 4 we have studied the gait of animals. As the term gait, what do you mean by gait? The way of walking of an animal is called gait of an animal. In gait of animal we have studied earthworm, snail, cockroach and birds in part 4. Now in part 5, in this part we are going to study about the fish and how do snakes move. As we have seen what fish, how they swim, how they move, the way of walking is in fish, how they walk. So they can't walk, they only swim. So with the help of fins and tail, fish swims. Fish, they swim with the help of fins. And while swimming, how they keep the body, keep the balance of the body. Due to the streamlined shape. With that streamlined shape, they keep their body balanced, and which allows the fish to move. So the way of movement in fish is because they swim with the help of fins, and their shape is a streamline, which allows the fish to move. So activity 8 over given here, make a paper boat. अब यहाँ पर swimming, there is an activity also given here. Make a paper boat, put it in water and push it with one narrow end pointing forward. Did it go into the water easily? Now hold the boat sideways. जो point है आगे का, put a boat in water and then push it. Due to the point, streamlining, it moves forward. अब वही जो paper boat है, अगर हम horizontal रखेंगे with the sides and we'll push that boat, did that boat will move in that direction? No. Why? Because there's a broad part which cannot be cross the water and cannot move. So for crossing anything, we need a streamlined body. That streamlined body, the fish also have. So in this activity, we are going to study about the streamlining of the body of fish. Now hold the boat sideways and push it into the water from the broad side. Are you able to make the boat move in water when you push it from this side? No, we can't. Have you noticed that the shape of the boat is somewhat like a fish? It is streamlined. It is in a एकदम streamlined कैसे होता है कि आगे से एकदम narrow रहता है and then the body is being shaped in a streamlining. The head and tail of the fish are smaller than the middle portion of the body. Head and tail, they are smaller. They are pointers. And the middle body is bigger. The body tapers at both the ends. So tapering means the body tapers at both the ends. So this is the tapering part. And with this also has a tapering part. So fish moves forward with this tapering part due to the streamline of the body. अब कोई भी चीज को क्रॉस करने के लिए हमारे को एयर का प्रेशर होता है, वाटर का प्रेशर होता है. So some points should be needed. So with this streamlining body, the fish moves forward, and the fins over here, they help to swim the fish. The body tapers at both the ends. This body shape is called streamline. The shape is such that water can flow around it easily and allow the fish to move in water. The skeleton of the fish is covered with strong muscles. The skeleton, मच्छी के कांटे आते हैं, the skeleton, they have been strong muscles. During swimming, muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side. During swimming, जैसे हम swimming करते हैं, तो भी कर्व, हमारे जो बॉडी मूव होता है तो हमारे जो मसल्स होते हैं वो भी मूव होते हैं, कर्व्ड होते हैं. During swimming, muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side and the tail part swings towards the opposite side. अब कोई हमारे को आगे जाना है, what will do? The streamlining body जो होती है, तो if we're moving this right curve, then the tail part should be moved towards the left curve. अब ये जो swing होगा, with this swing the body goes in front. So the front part goes to the right part and the tail part goes to the left swing. So this swing with the make the fish move forward. The fish forms a curve is shown in figure 8.22. Then quickly the body and tail curve to the other side. This makes a jerk and push the body forward. A series of such jerks make the fish swim ahead. This is helped by the fins to the tail. आगे की जो मुंह का पार्ट है, माउथ पार्ट है फिश का, वो एकदम स्ट्रीमलाइंड है. अब जब वो टर्न होगा और पीछे की टेल लेफ्ट साइड में टर्न होगा, तो दिस मेक्स अ जर्क, एक झटका मारेगा आगे जाने के लिए. और जब झटका मारेगा और जो फिन्स है विद मूव, दे स्प्लैश इन द वाटर and that makes the fish move forward and that makes the fish swim in the water. This is held by the fins of the tail. So fish also have other fins on their body which mainly help to keep the balance of the body. अब बैलेंस रखने के लिए फिन्स जरूरी है. कोई भी चीज को बैलेंस रखने के लिए अब कोई एरोप्लेन है, तो विंग्स जो है एरोप्लेन के, विद दैट विंग्स जब एरोप्लेन को टर्न लेना होता है तो विंग्स के अंदर a smaller fan is also there. So the fan when moves opposite direction, it takes a turn because that direction make a jerk of the plane to move in a direction because it flies. Same way when they swim in water, they also need a jerk. Jerk means एक जगह का धक्का चाहिए. If you push something, that is called as jerk. So for pushing and when it had jerk, then it goes forward, and while going forward they need to make a balance of the body, and that balance is being made by the fins. Fish also have other fins on their body which mainly help to keep the balance of the body and to keep direction while swimming. Did you ever notice that underwater divers wear fin like flippers on the feet to help them move easily in water? So with this we have completed this fish part. Now the last part, how do snakes move? अब snakes के पाँव नहीं है तो how they move? Snakes उसके body एकदम curved होती है, they just twist their body. अब body twist होती है और उसके loops होते हैं, so helps in moving forward. अब loops जो होते हैं उसके body के ऊपर रहते हैं, उसको मूव फॉरवर्ड करने के लिए चाहिए एंड नॉट इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. कभी भी स्नेक को हमने देखा कि एक ही स्ट्रेट लाइन में आएगा? नो, बिकॉज विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस लूप इट जस्ट गोज zigzag way and that zigzag way helps the snake moves forward and it has a long backbone and a thin muscle. So have you seen a snake slither? Does it move straight? Snakes have a long backbone. They have a long backbone and a thin muscles. They have many thin muscles. They are connected to each other even though they are far from each other. They are being connected because the muscles have been connected with the cartilages and they are being far away. And that with the help of the loop, the snake slips. The snake slips and the snake moves. Muscles also interconnect to the backbone, ribs and skin. The snake's body curves into many loops. Each loop the snake gives it a forward push. अब नीचे जो बॉडी के ऊपर लूप्स होता है, वो लूप्स क्या करते हैं? They make a forward push and that forward push is being helped with the zigzag, slithering way of the snake. The snake's body curves into many loops. Each loop of the snake gives it a forward push by pressing against the ground. Since its long body makes many loops and each loop gives it this push, the snake moves forward very fast and not in a straight line. Because with the help of this loop, the snake, it helps in moving forward and moves fast and not in a straight line. We have learned about the use of bones and muscles for the movements of different animals. Penny and Buju have many questions in the sacks about the different movements in animals. So must you be having many unanswered questions buzzing in your head, in your minds. The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, in his book Gate of Animals, asked himself these questions. Like each and every children, they have also some questions in their minds. So there is a great Greek philosopher that is called as Aristotle. He has written book Gate of Animals, and he has also been unanswered questions which is there in his mind. So why do different animals have the body parts that they do have, and how do these body parts help in the movements of an animal? So what are the similarities and differences in these body parts between different animals, and how many body parts are needed by different animals from moving from one place to another? As you have seen in human beings, what you are using it, with the help of the legs we move forward, with the as joints we have joint, ball and the ball joint which we have in the shoulder, that helps in the movement of our arm. So each and every animals or any living being needs the joints or needs the body parts which helps in the movement of his. And how many body parts are needed by different animals for moving from place to place? As human being needs two legs. With the help of these two legs, they move. Snakes, they have the loops which are curved. They help in moving again. And fish, they have fins. Why 2 legs for humans and 4 for cows and buffaloes? Their body is different. Cows and buffaloes, their body is different. The body shape is different. So they need a balance. They have 4 legs. So many animals seem to be having an even number of legs. Why? Why is the bending of our legs different from that of our arms? So many questions, and perhaps we have looked for some answers to our activities in this chapter. And we need to look for many more answers. So with this, we have completed this chapter of body movements. What we have studied, we are taking a gist of the chapter. The body movement is first we have studied about the human beings, that is the skeleton is needed. Above the skeleton, flesh, fat and skin is there. And with that muscles, we move forward. We have studied the gait of animal. Gait means the way of walking of an animal. Each and animal have different way of walking, like cockroach, snail, earthworm. They have the slim type body. They don't have bones in it. Earthworm, how they move, we have studied. Cockroach, they have a hard cover shell and their legs. Birds have hollow bones. Fish, their body streamlined and their fins, which helps in moving forward to swim. And how do snakes move? How do snakes slither with the help of the loops which are being interconnected with each other? Okay, students, we have completed this part, and after this part, I am going to send you the PDF. Read twice, thrice the PDF notes, understand it properly, and then write the exercises and the notes over there. Okay, students, thank you.